Here we go, we're on.
Alright, we're on.
Yep.
Alright then. Uh, Hello guys. We are the Harvey Beaks community, and I'm Dreamcast. I'm the guy that did the first introduction video, and with me are
TJ, I
introduce
did the
yourself.
the top 5 video, and we got Kiwi Planner, who basically just runs the channel type of thing. He uploads all the videos and such, has access to the comments, that kind of thing.
So yeah,
Hello.
Yeah, sorry, mate.
we were just on a random call, and we decided to rank season 1 episodes, and well, we just decided, fuck it, let's record that.
Yeah, why
Should I
not?
cuss?
We'll have time on
Should
my
I
hands for now.
cuss? Should I cuss?
Oh, didn't you rule that out in like the intro video?
No, I don't think I did.
Okay, well, yeah, I think you said some kind of rule about PG, but whatever. Up to you.
Screw it, I'll cuss a bit.
Okay, do you want to reset
So,
the tier list, or are we going to continue from where we're at?
let's continue where we're at.
Okay, cool,
So,
cool. So alone.
we started
very
with
good.
a day of not to dos, which we put at A.
Yeah.
Let's do a quick recap, Sam, of what we think.
Yeah, so Day of Not To Do, I think, is like really, really good. It's just I like how what am I gonna say? Yeah, it's like it shows like how probably this is probably like the most biggest example of like Harvey having autism. And in another episode, which we'll get to later.
Yeah.
It's just
Yeah, I
yeah,
think a day of not to do is a very good introductory episode to Harvey. Like, I don't know its exact number, but it can have been like a really good first episode to get into, because it directly questions a core of Harvey's personality, which is, scheduling. So,
Yeah.
and it challenges you, like, yeah, and Harvey, like, throughout the series, has failed to have fun because of a few reasons, and this is one of the episodes where he learns to have fun better. And I like these kinds of
It's
episodes.
these are the kind of things that the twins are really good for, are just opening his eyes a bit to scenarios that would otherwise make him feel like really uncomfortable.
Yeah, not to mention, like, the amazing bug festival at the end.
Yeah, that shot's just beautiful, man, and the music is
Yeah.
a really nice added touch.
One of the few YouTube clips on the official Nickelodeon channel is actually of that festival.
There you go.
So you know that it's one of the highlights of the entire show.
Yeah, for sure.
But yeah, a day of
oh, for sure.
And I believe Ego
A
Plum
day
has
of-
stated that it's his favorite episode of the whole show.
Oh, that is great. That is amazing. But yeah, a day of not to do. Great episode, but not top tier. Not quite there.
Yeah.
After that, we had Alone. And TJ, we know how you feel about
Yes,
Alone.
I love this one. It's a good example of like making the best out of a bad situation type of thing.
Yeah, and like, I really like how it's just Harvey teaching himself instead of having someone else teach him a lesson. He's the one teaching himself. I really like
Yeah,
that.
it's really
It shows
mature.
how, yeah, he's really mature. And Sam, what do you think of Alone?
Oh, this one hit hard for me, and yeah, it was like how I felt like back when I was 13, 14. I was just really alone, and Harvey just uses his imagination like so well. I love, and he feels awful when it's whatever his friends were made out of. I don't know,
Gourds they were
some
made out of, a bunch of vegetables.
yeah, that. And then he just honors them, and then also the twins at the end, just imaginary twins, are just encouraging him to just go on and just it's absolutely amazing.
Yeah.
I can see why
I
you
imagine
love
it
it
wouldn't
so
be for
much, TJ.
everybody, but yeah, I love that one.
Yeah, it is a great episode. It's also off topic, but it's one of the few times where Mikey actually has a role in entire series.
There you go, Justin. That was for you, buddy.
Yeah, he makes it quite far as well. He like the last
Fourth, I think. Yeah.
fifth win. Yeah, fourth, I believe.
Yeah, Final
Or fourth,
Four.
I don't remember.
He dies off screen. I think with
Oh, shit.
Claire.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah,
I have the episode
it
now.
is
I can
really
look back,
funny.
but I'm not going to do that.
Yeah, it is really funny. Then Anti-Valentine's Day. I can't comment on it because it's one of those episodes that I have yet to rewatch.
Yeah. Honestly, I would personally put that one in B tier, but I'm okay with A tier type of thing.
Yeah, I think
Cameron
it definitely deserves to be an A tier, but like what I don't like is that it's the scene where Harvey, like he writes this letter that's I don't know what, like some people are just fascinated by what the letter is, but like it gets him sent to his room.
The grounded scene. Talking about the
It
grounded
reminds
scene.
you of bad YouTube or something, Sam, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Unfortunately, I spent way too much time on that.
Harvey.
Yeah.
Harvey gets grounded, but it's not a crappy video. No, it's an official scene.
Oh, yeah.
But that's a Mandela effect. I always thought that clip came from King of Pranks.
Oh, fair enough, yeah. Fair enough.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll get to that one later, I
Arbor
believe.
Day.
Arbor
Arbor Day.
Day, yeah, I'm fine with it in B tier. It's a solid addition. It's a good one for Puri and what's his name? The ghost guy. I keep forgetting his name and then instantly remembering it. Yeah, it's okay. Yeah.
Yeah. I watched this one just like an hour ago, so it's still fresh in my memory. It is a Piri episode, so I am biased about that, but
Bottle
really
Burps, that's his
not.
name. There you go.
Yeah, it's not that all that interesting. It's fine, it's fun, but it's not. It's not special. It's the thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, and the message is very confusing. Harvey is really, really good with telling messages, but Arbor Day is one of those episodes where it's like Rage Against the Michelle, but not to that level of bad. It's just very confusing.
Yeah.
So yeah, Arbor Day, fine enough, I guess. A Tale of Less Squirrels. My memory of this is kind of foggy, but
is
I
very foggy
can
for
still
me.
remember it. The squirrels are probably the only actual villain that the show has.
Yeah, and it's a shame because I just think they're so forgettable type of thing. Like, I remember one of them is called Billie Jean. That's kind of cute, but I don't remember too much of the other ones.
One of them is a girl. One of them is
the
a
joke is that
nerd. One
the
of
guy
them
that
is...
leads them forgets that he's a girl, and I'm just like, okay, what are we? Have we woken up back in the 80s now? Is this supposed to still be funny?
Yeah. The squirrels are fun villains, and they're really fun when they fight with Harvey and Phil. We'll get to Foo Shoes later, but
Yes.
it is the fight scenes are funny. I think this one is where they steal stuff from Harvey.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Or is
They
that...
kidnap Fu for something and then grab Harvey as well, and Fee's slowly going insane because of something that happened earlier.
So where should we put it, even though none of us remember it correctly?
Yeah, I think because of that alone, it should
B.
probably be low B, C tier area. But I'll leave it up to you guys.
I'll say B, because at worst it's probably an average episode. An average Harvey episode is a B.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
Arbor Day is less than average, I'd say. Average is like A. Average is like a day of not to do.
Okay, yeah. I could see that.
Yeah. Unfortunately, I do not remember any of the next two episodes because I do not like the sports themed episodes. I don't know. They swap the whole show just to focus on one activity.
Yeah. I do remember these ones. Barkball, personally, I'd put it in C, maybe even D tier. I think I'm gonna stick with C tier for that one. But it's basically just Harvey and his crew want to use like a field to play a sport that's like exclusive to the show called Barkball, and there's this coach guy who's got like a dad that's cemented his legacy in a statue as being like this all-time great, and yeah, he just refuses to give the kids a chance to play on just how he sees them alone type of thing, and like that stuff's cool for like creating a villain or an antagonist of the episode, but he doesn't get any like big quips or redeemable qualities like a character like Randall would have, and that really damages him and thus the episode type of thing.
And
Like
Sam,
how we just he just kind of flukes to win. I don't quite remember like all the details. That's probably one I need to rewatch. I mean, it's on the iceberg, which is coming later. But
Gotcha.
yeah, I love how he just flat out wins, and yeah, they like his friends just for like some drink, I don't know, like Gatorade or something, I don't
They
know.
do parody that, don't they? Yes.
It's funny.
I do remember Barkball and the episode about the water spirit. Doesn't it seem like a mix between football and cricket? Football, as in soccer.
I kind of like field hockey, I reckon, because there's a lot of picking up the ball and like kind of field hockey and maybe basketball or something, because they're throwing it into like tree stumps.
I don't know much about.
Yeah.
I don't know anything about field hockey. I forgot that was even a thing.
It's basically just soccer but with sticks type of thing. That's doing it
That's
a disservice.
exactly.
I was about to say that.
Yeah.
That's exactly Barkball.
Yeah, it is actually a good way to start out the episode. Yeah, but Kart though, if I can move on, is decent. There's not too much to this one's just a fun little go-kart Mario Kart parody thing type of thing. So I'd put it high B tier, maybe low A tier if I'm being nice. But
They should have made who should have won that race? The diner, the diner worker who's a turtle.
oh, that would have been a good little subtle imagery there.
Yeah, a nice reference that not many would understand.
Mm.
Yeah,
Who did end up winning the race? I'm gonna say Princess, but I'm not sure if she did.
It's weird that with the Nickelodeon having 3 kart racers, they never thought of Harvey once, even though like there's an entire episode showing off how he can work for that type of game.
Yeah, very true. And I've got a further point on that in my Flash Games video that should be coming out soon as well.
Yeah, that would be good. Comet Night. I don't differentiate between but I assume this one is for the boys and this one is for the girls.
Yes, you're correct. The question mark is the boys and the exclamation mark is the girls.
Oh, that's subtle. That's very clever. So okay, who wants to go first?
Sam, did you want to go first since I've been hogging it?
Yeah, so I mean, yeah, it's like again, comment. I need to like remember these because, like, even though it's only been a few 3 months since I saw this, it's just so much happens that just I kind of forget about it. But yeah, I really love the idea of doing comment, like having this comment come out, like that's a thing that happens. Yeah, we've probably all heard about this something from space that comes every 30, 40, 50 years or whatever.
Yeah. I remember being in school in
also
2018, 2019 time, and there was something about the red moon or the blood moon, so it's kind of on that vein.
Yeah.
But as for Comet Night Part 1, it's pretty good. I'd say it's a low A tier. Basically, the boys accidentally concuss Irving because they think he's a monster, and the rest of the episode revolves around trying to get to the best spots that they can see the comment at.
Okay, this episode has a shit ton of positives and one slightly but very apparent negative. The positives are a lot. Like you have Harvey having so much dedication and so much determination.
Yeah.
Him Irving being very funny. The boys all coming up at the end. It's a very very funny episode. Really funny episode. But there's a few problems. One, the boys leave Harvey really easily. A lot of them.
Yeah. Which is kind of part of their characters. Like they're just very self-contained type of thing. Although Ruder, I think, should have stayed with them type of thing because he's quite more willing to take risks than Techno Bear and Dade are.
Yeah. Speaking of out of character, Fu.
Yeah, fair enough.
He's slightly Fu is not an idiot, but
no. Never was.
It's
never will be.
No.
Yeah, never was. But this episode, it's not like it's a very different version of how he is usually. Don't get me wrong. This is a really he was a very very good character in that episode. Like a very supportive character there, but it's a very different version of him.
Yeah.
Someone joined.
I don't think it's just Justin.
Justin.
Yeah, hard to say with that one. Like, I guess they kind of just represent Fu in that episode as kind of this alien aspect to him. Like he can translate people by complete nonsense just because of his level of intelligence. Like that's a way more different way of approaching his character than they've done in the past or since. But I didn't mind it too much myself.
It is a very Fu thing, though. It's
yeah.
It sounds like something Fu would be capable of doing. So yeah, the boys' version I'd say is low A.
Yeah, I'm happy with that. I think putting it under Dave Noted is fair enough.
Now the girl version, I prefer the girl version. I really like Miriam in there, and
I love Miriam and Drew's chemistry in this episode. It's really strong.
Yeah, Fee and Miriam have always had a really good relationship. I find Jeremy's scenes very funny. The other girls are funny. Randall's
Claire,
mom,
she gets the time to shine.
Yeah, everything about it is really really good.
Yeah. Well, should this be our first S tier? I'm fine with it. Even though
what do you think,
personally put Alone in S tier, but that's up to you guys.
I put that's tough. Put an A tier.
Yeah.
Randall's mom shares the same voice with Mikey, by the way. So.
Oh yeah.
Oh yes, that too.
How about this? I got an idea. Each one of us can add one S tier episode.
Okay. I think I'm gonna wait in that case because I do love Alone, but it isn't my favorite. So we'll wait to see
we know
how
what
discussions go.
At least we know what's your favorite, and it's a really really good episode. But we'll get to that later.
Same as me. Yeah. And also, I feel like this is the only time we see Fee and Miriam explore their relationship. We don't get that too often. I might be wrong, but I think that's the only time we see it in depth.
Yeah, it's definitely the most
crazy.
One.
We get more of that in Mr. and Mrs. Bork.
Yes, there is more of that there.
Yeah, and that episode is my favorite version of. It's my favorite version of a lot of characters, but especially Miriam.
Yeah.
She embraces the chaos. She's very into the chaos, but she remembers her responsibility and is not insane. She doesn't get carried away. No, she's still let's go back. I have a wedding after me. But Fee is thinking she's insane. I really, really love Miriam in that episode.
Yeah.
Mr. and Mrs.
Miriam's like a grown-up Fee.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yes.
And I compare her a lot to Nicole from Gumball type of thing, but I think She's got a little bit more.
Take the
Nicole's a
order,
little bit more childish than Miriam is.
I'd
And
say it's more
she's more
so.
competitive. Nicole is more competitive. Remember the paintball?
That's right. Yes.
And I,
Imagine if the Beaks went on a paintball match.
Okay, so we dropping this in high A or low S?
Yeah.
I'm not sure if there's an episode I prefer over it. So for now, it's my pick for
Okay,
here.
yeah, I'm happy with that.
But there can be like
Yeah.
there can be an episode later on that I
Yeah.
get to put on S tier.
Mm.
Yeah. So Dad Band.
I also watched this one last night.
Justin, this is the episode where Paul makes an appearance.
Yeah, and Mikey has a
It's him.
birthday.
The one with the he turned age 10 at this episode, and he was really happy that it was his birthday.
Yes.
And he just sit there.
I adore.
It is a really.
Oh, sorry. Yeah.
You go first. I
Okay,
talked a lot about Comic Night.
No worries. Yeah, I adore Harvey's like just big time enthusiasm for pushing the band and stuff. It's almost kind of like me with this community type of thing right now. So it's just really awesome to see him just being so passionate and so hopeful for future success for his dad and his friends type of thing. And I think it's also really mature of him towards the end where he comes to the realization that it may have gone too far.
Yeah.
Sam. A one-sided character, though. The one that went with Moth. Yeah, it was kind of a bit of a one-sided character.
She looks like Amy Powell. Oh no, not Amy Powell. Amy Winehouse.
That's too bad. I just hope they don't make a cake out of her. Please don't search that one.
Oh please, yeah. Good God.
Of nightmares.
Wait, what are you guys talking about?
Basically, there's a musician, Amy Powell, that sadly passed in 2011, and then Neil Patrick Harris very shortly after had a meat cake that looks like a dead corpse of her.
Zombie of some sorts. It's sure to give you nightmares. I assure you, if you're not used to
that on. God, I saw that on TikTok yesterday.
I think
all I'm gonna say is
Sterling who shared it a bit.
Okay, not the actual cake because I'm not gonna see that, but what the fuck is wrong with people? But let's move on.
Yeah, I was gonna say, we're getting a bit off topic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sam, what do you think? Yeah, the band.
Different kind of cake. I just hope we don't go to the other kind of cake. Or maybe cake the cat. But nevertheless, we're just gonna go back onto our topic.
Yeah, sorry, man.
Birthday. Happy birthday, Mikey. And happy birthday, Paul.
Oh, yes.
I had a running gag that folks quite mistakenly in my head canon after that birthday. His name was wrong in many occasions after that. It made him more mad. Poor guy.
Yeah. So far, Alone is in high A, and it's the episode where Mikey has a big role in it. Somewhat of a big role.
Yeah. Somewhat. Well, at least the imagination of Harvey's rendition of Mikey, anyways.
Yeah.
I think he's staying at home. The reason for him staying at home is maybe because due to he has a big game going on, and he's gonna live stream it, and or maybe he's got a new game. That's what usually happens when I get new games. I tend to not be active for a bit until I finish playing the game for a bit.
Yeah. Anyways,
very interesting. I like how we all have like this character that we all like. We see ourselves as them. Like
yeah. That's a huge aspect of the show.
Yeah, I kind of see myself as Mikey for some reason, and Sam sees himself as Harvey, and TJ, I'm not sure, and Dreamcast, also not sure, but me and Sam see ourselves as one of the characters as well in a way, down to the point where I made it my OC, just a blue frog with different clothes and no headphones.
I think I see myself as Piri a bit because she cares about the environment. I care about the environment somewhat. She's a writer. I'm a writer. You know, so it's cool that we all have this one character that we relate to the most. So, yeah, Dad the band. What do you think about it, Sam?
I like how they parodied the Wiggles. I loved the Wiggles when I was like really young, and yeah, we get to see Mikey's birthday. I just think it's like a really good play. Like, and also Harvey's just super supportive, even though they struggle.
It's my favorite part.
And
Okay.
I forgot to tell you guys that this is where Mikey's dad is revealed. He was the one making the bounce castle. He was the one inflating the bounce castle. So
That's
he has a
right.
dad here.
Oh, very
And
interesting.
there's a mom in Queen of the Castle. So Mikey's parents are both alive, confirmed.
Glad we cleared that
Thankfully,
up. Glad we cleared that up.
most of I just realized that most of the side characters don't have both of their parents showing. It's only one parent, like Princess, Piri, Claire, a lot of them.
Yeah, aside from I
But
think
Dade
did they
as
show
well.
Rhoda's mum? I can't remember.
They acceptance here. And Mikey.
Did they show
I
Dade's
think
dad?
Yeah,
no,
I
we
think it was
never saw him.
No, just the
Granicorn. I
mum,
think
I'm
it was
pretty
in
sure.
Granicorn. The Granicorn, they were doing some sort of prayer of some sort.
Also, Claire has like two mums, and like that was
Yeah.
confirmed on the Greenbat, but like we never see her sister. Like, even though she's like mentioned multiple times, like yeah, it's a real shame we never saw it.
Hmm.
I felt like Claire overall never got enough screen time with especially if you look at the back half of season 2. Like, I've noticed that Princess got a whole lot of screen time.
I wonder if that was like
Claire's
suggested by the network.
Claire's
Yeah,
sister should have like had at least one episode dedicated to her. I feel.
Yeah, that is definitely a big.
I'm sure it would have been season 3, but
Yeah,
yeah,
I think it was a guarantee.
we don't need to talk about what happened. It's been said
Dad
enough.
Band. Dad. Okay, so Dad Band. My turn to talk about it. Pretty fun episode. I'd say it's. I mean, you guys already described it. It's just a really fun episode. I like Harvey in it. I like the jokes in it. Dr. Roberts and Jeremy were really funny in it.
Yes. I want to say it might have been the last time Matt Berry voiced Dr. Roberts, but I could be wrong there.
Yeah, I'd say around here.
Yeah.
Or here.
I think it's slightly worse than A Day of No To Do.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think it's funnier.
Oh, yeah. I'm happy anyway, but I think putting it under... Yeah, have at it. Just above Comet Knight ? I reckon, yeah. And below Alone.
Okay. Now, oh, wait.
Onto the birthday
Okay,
duology.
up to Fufi, I did not watch any of the 3 episodes. Up to Fufi,
Okay,
so
no worries.
the next, yeah. So yeah, what do you guys think?
We're going through these 3. Sorry. Yeah, Double Digits is a decent one. It's basically a showcase of like Harvey is really excited for his birthday and having fun, and then his parents joke about the fact like as soon as you turn 10 or as soon as you turn this, you start having to do all these grown-up things that aren't as fun type of thing. And the rest of the episode is like a premise of Harvey trying to stop himself from going through with the 10th birthday. So it's a decent plot. It's harmless. It's decent fun, and it comes to a really good conclusion at the end.
Jeremy's a clown here, and I had a headcanon where Dade's not fond of clowns.
Yeah, I think that's accurate.
And then it's funnier since they're both voiced by the same character. They're both voiced by the creator of the show.
Yes, that's true.
Being scared of yourself. Now that's something.
So yeah, Double Digits, I would put probably low A tier.
What do you think?
Yeah.
What do you think, Justin and Sam?
I'd say low A tier. I'd go with the same opinion.
Yeah.
Definitely a low A tier. It's just a birthday. It's Arby having his birthday. But Fee and Foo's birthday, I think that one's more of a blast. That one's kind of like a finale. If the show did really carry on, that
it
should be
is.
higher for me.
It is the last episode before Michelle's birth.
Yes.
Yeah. But wait a second. it's also an important episode because it's the episode where Chowder made a cameo.
Yes, at the bottom right end of the screen during the expansive shots of the party, you could see Chowder in multiple of them, I'm pretty sure, and I think another one close to the stage that the Sillies are playing at as well.
Yeah.
It disappointed me that Harvey Beaks never made an appearance in Jellystone. That one really hurts. Chowder did make an appearance here, which is from Cartoon Network, but yet in Jellystone there was no appearance of Harvey Beaks. That kind of makes me sad.
Yeah, that to, like, double digits.
Maybe that did happen.
Well, Green Black did confirm it to me that there was going to be an appearance of Harvey in Jellystone.
Did Jellystone reference Harvey? That would be interesting because it came out after Harvey. But who knows? I did not watch much
All I just do is close my eyes and imagine that Yogi Bear is dead. That's what I usually do, just to read down the sadness.
Yeah. I'm glad I watched it when I was on my flight to Australia.
Oh, nice.
And also, yeah, I'm New Zealand. I'm from New Zealand. If you aren't aware.
Same as TJ.
I'm from Australia.
Oh, really? I thought you were also New Zealand.
Nah, I'm from Australia.
I
Anyways, for his birthday, I put this on my top 5 list, so I automatically wanted to put it in S tier, but yeah, I love this one.
What?
I love this one too.
Fu's first birthday?
Should be higher for my opinion, because that one, they really did a lot of stuff already.
So, do you guys want it to be an S tier?
Yeah, but over Comet Night, I reckon. Over Comet Night Part 2.
Yeah, agreed. Yeah.
Fee's haircut, and I love the image they chose for the title card.
Oh, that's a good one.
It would be interesting. It would be an interesting video to like try and analyze all of these title cards, specifically the first image of each one of them. Like see the meaning of these, because I can already see a few that have meaning. You know, like Alone, the little, I don't know what it's called, is alone and flying away. Bark Ball, we see the bats. And Fee's haircut, there's this.
Yeah.
It'll be interesting.
Fee's hair.
So what do you guys think of Fee's haircut, where at the end of the day she's bald?
That's right. I remember
finally the continuity of the show, because Fee's hair grows immediately fast. Gosh, what formula is Fee using for her hair to grow that fast? Really? I think there might be one. I think I'd rather put it in regular for me, because
C.
Yeah.
Do you guys agree that should be in C?
Yeah, I think C. Low B. I'm happy with low B, but it's a very average episode.
Yeah.
Average episode.
I don't remember too much. It's just
getting hair from others. It really, and then realizing that the beauty comes from within herself.
Mm-hmm.
That scene basically.
Goofy, final episode I watched not too long ago.
Wow, the secret language of the twins.
It's a really good episode for the twins. It shows how strong their bond is, and I just really like.
The relationship isn't perfect. They sometimes make a mistake, or sometimes argue that it's not all the times they go together. They sometimes have their moments of disagreements. So that makes their relationship even better, because it's not always that they are going to be agreeing with one another. It makes them more human, even though they're not human.
Yeah, I agree.
One of the strongest bonds people make is with their siblings, and I feel like arguing and disagreeing and fighting is a big part of that. And I feel like this episode shows it, because like it shows though how they fight and how they disagree, and by the end of the day, they make up with it. And I like how the reason they disagree is because Fu feels that Fee shared something special to them.
Yeah,
so
that's a
even
valid feeling for him to have, I reckon. Yeah.
like even
Yeah.
when they fought at the first
It's a
place,
shame that this language never appeared in future episodes. It would have been a blast if they were gonna use this secret language to try and confuse their enemies, just in case
It
they
would have
had
been good
some.
for the arm wrestling tournament to get some playful
Oh, that's
future
what that
fans.
would have been a good. That would have been a good idea. They would have communicated something that the others wouldn't understand. That is.
So yeah, where would be where? Or wait, no. What do you guys think of Foofy? Only I talked about it, and Justin.
I'd say mid, very good, mid, very good. It's pretty nice episode. I could say
Yeah, it's pretty
Yeah,
standard.
what do you?
it's
Pretty standard. I thought you would love it.
Oh, it's okay.
Yeah, that's very standard for me.
Yeah.
I'd
one of the
say
more
it's
moments for me than film.
I think I agree with Justin. It's round here.
Okay.
Okay,
Foo
yeah.
Shoes, the episode that's about Foo fighting capitalism.
That's right. Yeah, strong
Like,
message.
itself is into
Quite funny.
capitalism. Imagine if food discovered capitalism.
Foo facing against
Well, in
capitalism.
my Civ 6 crossover, well, that can happen if he has lots of trade routes and food can become ridiculously rich. And it's likely.
Yeah, but like
Capitalism.
seriously, talking about Foo Shoes, it's a really really fun episode and really
I
funny.
love
I
this
love
one,
I love the just the passion that Fu has for making shoes. The fight scene with the girls is really hilarious.
Plus the puff
How he
plant.
finds
That was pretty great. That was pretty creative. And the way they fought was creative there.
really really great episode.
And then they had a lot of guns near the end, where they decide whenever they try to put the plant in their part enlarge and they pair it up with a pun.
So where
Pretty good.
should we?
But the thing is, it at least doesn't go for toilet humor all the time. It at least uses different kinds of humors that just simply poopy. Despite their names being Fu and Fee, they use different kinds of humor that would appeal not just to folks who are into toilet humor, but also to the average folk who could at least understand English. So that's one good thing.
Yeah, there's a lot of different kinds of humor in there, and I really like it.
Like Breadwinners, which is just simply a single. Despite it being good, it would have been better if it did use different kinds of humor. But overall, the point is humor. The humor here is pretty nice.
Yeah. So where, Justin and Sam? What do you not? TJ and Sam, what do you guys think?
Yeah, I'm happy with like high A tier.
Yeah, I think like not one of the best, but yeah, I think that's fair. High A. Yeah.
I can put it against you know what?
I'd say
above
under Anti Valentine's Day, or just above it.
All right, let's do above it.
Below.
There you go.
Foo's Panic Room, I kind of feel is B.
Yeah, I'm not the biggest fan of this one.
First of all,
also because Harvey gets hurt here. Maybe it's because Harvey also gets hurt here. Every time Harvey gets hurt, it loses a point.
Loses a point from Sam for sure.
Oh yeah. There's the stuff that like I use as when I like got back and when we discovered Harvey like back in January.
Harvey there's gonna be a special tier for Harvey much later for season 2 because Rock Rocks is where Harvey's hurt the most.
Oh no.
Lad.
Yeah.
It's gonna have a D tier.
It's the episode with where the famous clip of Harvey crying comes from.
Yes.
Yeah.
But
I used that so much back in January.
Yeah, I rank it higher, not higher, lower because well, it's not funny.
Yeah,
the
humor doesn't hit for me like it usually does.
And the message is like, it's average.
Yeah.
Yeah, if anything, it's
it would have been better if it at least introduced us to the imagination side of the kids a bit, but they kind of didn't do the imagination part much later. They just had Harvey say fireball, it would have been better, it would have been higher if they did show Harvey actually casting the fireball princess and the effects actually show, like in Squashbuckling, that one they showed it. But here they stopped the imagination halfway through. It would have been also better if the squirrels were also in the imagination part and they were bandits.
Yeah,
So
like
yeah, it's
maybe.
just supposed to be because it didn't really go further onto the imagination part.
Yeah.
So what do you guys think of where I put it? Are you guys okay?
Yeah, that looks fine to me.
Yeah, that's fair. Yeah.
That's a fine placement, I would say.
This better.
Okay, Harvey's first scar, which is an episode I kind of feel is dark because there was at least the implication that Harvey could have been shredded to tears.
Oh my god, yeah. Oh,
Yeah,
that would have.
if Harvey was dead, then the twins would. Someone's gonna get blamed for Harvey's death. If that were the case, someone's definitely getting blamed.
Oh god,
Probably
yeah. It's
Fu
like,
because he ends up like looking at a butterfly and ends up having to make his situation worse, which leads to Harvey having a self-sacrifice. But I guess he's not really to blame. He's just kind of the source.
I feel like. Why do I feel like there's somewhere like a creepypasta about this episode of like, oh, I watched this episode, but it's different. Harvey actually got shredded.
I could make that artwork, but I do not want to because I love Harvey Beaks and I do not want to see bad things happen to him. And of course, at least it's introduced us to a meme, that meme of Harvey
Yeah. So,
Harvey walking with this underwear only. At least you have the decency to still put on a shirt.
yeah. I put it at high B. Nothing really much to it. The whole episode is just. But I do like how very nice contrast between Harvey wants to get a scar because he wants to be badass, but at the same time, because of how much of a coward he is, he just no.
Yeah.
Yes.
I actually really
On the
like
other
this
hand, Harvey in the Tactics Ogre crossover I have, Harvey gets a ton of scars. He always gets by arrows and swords, and he gets healed, but he gets better.
Yeah.
Where should we put it? I say high B.
I'm thinking
Maybe
A,
it could
but
be.
Yeah, low A.
okay, yeah, low
Low
A.
A, alright then. Low A.
Yeah, sure.
Harvey fights Kratz. I watched the first part, but I forgot everything else.
It's not the
The
greatest.
message
This
is a little
one, I'll be
twisted,
honest.
but you have to hurt yourself. I think the message here is a bit twisted, that because there are folks are asking, fight you, punch yourself. Yeah, I think that's the message.
Though I find it really funny at the beginning, like Harvey asking Rooter and Techno Bear, like, "Who taught you that? Who taught you that men have to solve problems by fighting?" And both of them say, "My dad."
Yeah.
But that's a bit stereotypical.
I heard some people dislike Harvey fighting Kratz. I don't know. I think I've seen a video bashing it, maybe, but I forgot. So where should
I'm happy with
I say regular.
B. I mean,
Regular, low bid, regular. Come on there. The message is a little too warped that you have to fight, you have to punch yourself just to end the fight. That's kind of why not just agree to settle matters diplomatically, like Harvey does. Settle things diplomatically. They shake hands. I think there was a similar instance too in SpongeBob where the same thing happened. I'm sorry for mentioning it, but that one handled it better. It would have been better if Harvey were to shake hands with. It would have been more better episode rather than Harvey punching himself in the face.
I won't lie, I do find it a bit quite adorable of Harvey. It's just, yeah, he does so many adorable things, and we'll probably just discuss that later in the other episodes. We've got like 15, 16, I believe. Wait.
So Harvey isn't scary. I didn't watch this one. You guys, I think I said before that I'm not a big fan of holiday episodes. But I think I should watch this episode because it's apparently a Piri Piri episode, or at least Piri has a strong role in it.
Yes,
But
I think she does.
Yeah, but something interesting about this episode, I think this is the only episode where an animal bigger than a bug is on the title screen.
There's only one
I
cat
think
in
you're
the
right
show.
about that.
The thing is, there's only one cat in the show. It's the one with the pink shirt. He's wearing orange cat. His name's MJ. There's only one cat in the show. Oh, there's actually two. Felicity and MJ. Those are the ones I recall. Other than that, there isn't much cats in the show.
Oh, yeah, there's a couple of cats. So it's like Kathy is there. But
It's capybara.
I don't know who it is.
Oh yeah.
Keeps telling me that.
Capybara.
Yes, he keeps telling me that it's a capybara. It's not. She's not a capybara. I don't care. Apparently, one of the cast members of Harvey, says that she's a capybara. I don't care. She's a cat.
You do you. You. If it's a cat, it's a cat. No changing that. Depends on
Anyways,
you. Harvey isn't scary.
So where should we put Harvey isn't scary?
I'm thinking
I
C,
think
maybe even D. It's a pretty forgettable episode. Like Harvey just tells a story, but I don't think he's that scary. Like it's very traditional, very safe.
doesn't really do much. But at the end, at least, the Brothers was there. Oh, yes, damn it, spoilers. Oof. Oh, my gosh. I'm gonna spoil it. Oh, gosh.
What do you think, Sam?
Low B's, yeah.
Okay.
I like how like Mikey like just
I think it's just in a good side. I think it's just in a good regular. Somewhere there.
So, C, low C.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
Yeah.
Okay, Harvey's favorite book, the Detective Dirk episode. I think
This
good. I think we should change up the order of I noticed that we have an order of discussing the episodes. First, it's me, then Justin, then TJ, then Sam. Should we change that or stick to that
I don't mind
for the rest of it?
It doesn't really matter, to be honest.
I really definitely gotta discuss about steampunk. I'm definitely putting it in S tier.
Well, I think we're just talking about season 1 episodes this call, but we'll see. We'll see.
Season 1.
Yeah, the reason we're not doing season 2 right now is because so far how many episodes I don't remember from season 1. Season 2, probably most of it I don't remember, so I have to rewatch a shit ton of episodes there until we can properly rank it.
But yeah.
Though I will rewatch it soon because today I watched a lot. I watched at least 4 episodes, so yeah, it's much easier than what Harvey is such a watchable show,
Very
so
true.
easily.
Yeah.
Oh, for sure. It's like no really bad episode.
No.
Yeah,
maybe one or two.
There's shows like there's this anime I watched. Fuck, I forgot it. But there's shows that are like 10 minutes per episode, but the episode feels like 30 minutes.
Yeah,
Harvey is
that's a big example of that. Yeah.
Harvey is kind of One Piece, where one episode 2 or 5 minutes. It's like you can binge the show easily.
For sure.
Oh, for sure.
You can watch it in one day. I definitely say. Hold on, I think I could see how much time this. Oh wait, no.
You want to know how much time we've been on?
How much? I'd probably 50, at least 15 minutes.
I've been recording for 50 minutes now.
Wow.
Oh my God, nobody's watching this video. I guarantee it.
I mean, I could edit it and trim it down to that, you know.
I'm sure someone's gonna watch it. You just wait. Someone's definitely gonna watch it.
The only people that'll watch this is us to like look back on it.
Potentially. But anyways, Harvey's favorite book. I like this one. I'm not the biggest on Jackie Sliverstein. I kind of do like her a bit because she kind of represents the like larger than life aspect, or the don't always look forward to meeting your heroes kind of plot line. But still, I just get a creepy vibe from her and her such.
She's a snake after all.
This
Is
is
she, I
true.
don't know if I could say he or she, because he or she.
I like the Detective Dirk scenes. There's a reason why there's a Detective Dirk 4 channel on this server. Nobody uses it, by the way.
Yes, it's lost media.
and I think I just realized my character accidentally dressed up like Detective Dirk, but with he dressed like Detective Dirk, but without the mouse ears and with ruined clothes.
TJ, I want to
punk.
TJ quickly. What is Detective Dirk 4 for?
Detective 4-4. It's for obscure and lost media.
Did you look that up?
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah, because it's a
Well,
forgettable channel. But yeah, I like.
original. I remember.
But I like everything about the Detective Dirk scenes. I like just how Harvey learns to share his interests. He doesn't gatekeep stuff, and you know, it's kind of like how to build a community around the stuff that you like. Yeah, but I have to. I'll go off topic, but I don't really. I'm not the biggest fan of Sonic today because I feel like they try to tender too much towards the fan base that it no longer feels like Sega's thing.
Mm-hmm.
But that episode showed how that can be a good thing. Of how like everybody enjoys the series however they want. You have even Princess and Claire shipping the characters. So I really like that. It shows how how to build a good community over stuff that you like and how to share your interests.
I
How
never
you
thought of it
shouldn't
like
gate.
that. That's very good.
It's also a
So
positive message for us, for Harvey Beaks fans, knowing that if we do the same thing that Harvey does, we can change the community, dying into a thriving community once more. I do believe there are many people that still have faith in this show rather than forgetting it. We should just forget the ones who just trash on it because we don't give a damn. They believe us. This is a very special show in our hearts.
yeah.
Oh, it absolutely is. I feel really bad that I didn't until this year. I didn't think about it for 5 to 6 years. And then as soon as I found videos, it hit hard. I realized how good it was, and I should have paid more attention to it instead of watching some garbage YouTube videos.
Late than never. As Imogen Leap sings, it's never too late to start. Or I should say, it's too late to start. Got your heart in a headlock. I don't believe in it. You go search that song. It's a nice song. Headlock.
Oh, absolutely! I completely agree with that. It's just
Wait, what?
yeah.
Yeah.
It's never too late to start anything my
In
interest.
other words.
Yeah, it's never too late. Like, I even say that it's better to check stuff after they're done because you wouldn't get affected by other people's opinion. I'll use something random. The Ben 10 reboot. I rewatched it recently, and I know TJ, you're a big Ben 10 fan.
Yeah.
I rewatched some episodes recently. It's not that bad, but back in 2017-18, I thought it was bad because everybody around me thought it was bad. But no, you get to experience things in a time where you don't have anybody's bias affecting your opinion.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's something important to remember for sure when discussing any kind of media.
What do you think of the Ben 10 reboot, by the way?
I've only watched one episode and a few clips.
I haven't watched it.
I'm not a hardcore Ben 10 fan, so I wouldn't really understand how it
Neither
is
am I.
good, but fun show on its own, I think.
But
Icky.
Iki Chiki.
I love this one.
Harvey looks cute as a ninja.
I love this one as well.
I forgot. I remember Harvey was selfish in it, but I forgot the what is it called?
It's because he's really attached to the doll that he gives away.
Yeah.
It's how he treats the doll. He treats it very, very badly.
It is relatable. So like you wouldn't give something that you grew up with away like that.
Oh, I don't know. To like a trusted friend, it's not the worst thing, but like giving it to like completely away or deteriorating it altogether is a different story.
Depends on,
Yeah.
it depends on what it is and who it is.
Yeah.
Old
Yeah.
old electronics I can give out like easily, but old toys and old stuff like that, I don't really think so. You know, they're more personal, and even then, I would rather have the people after me play with them. But who knows? But yeah, it is a really relatable episode. I don't remember what is it called? The final part of the episode. I don't
There's
remember
like a
that.
trash compactor that they saved the doll from.
Yeah, that's why I can't rank it.
And it's also
And
that
then we
who can
see,
still play with it and it's still protected.
So-
tidy.
And this episode is also one of the rare episodes that actually has a clip on YouTube of it. Baby Harvey.
That's right.
oh, baby Harvey is so cute. It's just,
That's
it's just
even more
so
positive, right?
adorable.
Yeah, like
Really,
the first thing he did in his life was put back the broken eggshells
Yes.
back into the egg.
That's so Harvey.
yeah.
Yeah.
And he's just tricky. Like as soon as he's in the hospital, he says his first word. Like not even very quickly. Yeah. Like I don't know. That's probably the fastest that anyone has said their first word. I mean, I mean, it's not nothing to take seriously, but
Yeah.
So where should
and also the high aim maybe ST, although there's a episode I want to say for ST.
Yeah, I put it below alone myself.
Oh, really? But you didn't put it in your video.
I said below. Not. I mean, you guys have put Fee and Foo's first birthday as low as that, so it doesn't really matter. Again, I made the distinction between favorite and best type of thing, and I don't know where this one's going, but I'm just flowing along with how we're going about it.
God, there's so much left, and we're already at like an hour.
Yeah.
Oh God, Junior Whalers. This is the Boy Scout.
Yes, it's kind of an influential episode because it introduces the Mustache Mountain, which makes appearances for the remainder of the show.
Oh dang! I didn't realize. I know that the mustache thing came from an episode, but never imagined it being the Boy Scout episode. I forgot that episode existed. Believe it or not. What episode?
They get zappers. For me, I think it's more less Boy Scout and more apprentice police officer for me. Because I think I think there's a difference between Boy Scout and what's being shown there because they seem more like police officers there, apprentice police.
I don't remember who remembers this episode. Can rank.
I barely remember.
I do, and it also shows his appearance here. His kite is stuck on a tree, and Harvey, and then they are given zapper. Someone's been painting random stuff. All turns out to be Fee and Foo, and then Harvey doesn't want to arrest them, but he has to because it's part of his job as Junior Squidder. And Dave keeps it a secret. I think Dave keeps a secret here. Oh darn! My parents are texting me. All of a sudden.
So yeah, where should we put Junior Squealers?
Low B, probably C.
Low B.
C tier. Like, remember, I don't even know if I saw it. Like, I barely remember anything, but I know there's like this, like, there's just a few gifs that I've seen on Discord, which is like funny.
King of Pranks, I'll put as a low A because it's hilarious. Just the implication that the entirety of Little Bark will beat the crap out of Harvey. I find that hilarious.
He's so adorable. Like, yeah, like this is probably one of the most adorable examples. He'll just prank everyone with just like he gives like peri peri a peanut butter sandwich, and yeah, I love peanut butter, by the way. That's another thing. We got 2 peanut butter episodes.
Episode. If you look at the back on the line, there's at some point Mikey is sitting in a. Oh wait, I think it's the wrong episode. I think it's Steamgate. Oh, I was mistaken. There was an instance where Mikey was sitting in a front reading a line as well.
Yeah, I think Mikey does make an appearance in that episode. It is funny. I think it is really funny, and how like he messes up by having everybody get into a line, and the entirety of Lil Bark trusts Harvey. Yeah, I'd say low A. What do you think, TJ?
Yeah, this and Anti-Valentine's Day are ones that I see the appeal of, but they're not quite for me, so I'm happy to put them in A tier, even though I'd personally put both of them in like B tier.
Alright, King of the episode where for some reason there's a Gurren Lagann reference.
King of the what? I forgot
Yes.
about this one as well. Let me
nice.
quickly check.
It shows a battle. It shows a battle, and
I'll say this: somebody on the Harvey Beaks cast has to be a huge weep because Gurren Lagann is not the most popular anime out there. Good anime.
His mom mentioned here. He was the one. She was the one that packed in the snacks.
The episode, okay, King of the Castle?
Yeah.
The Castle is a simple episode. I don't think it's that deep. It's still strong for what it is, you know, like chaos is fun. Staying there without any conflict it's kind of boring.
Yeah. It's fun, but it's also not really what I go to the show for type of thing. So, with that in mind, I'm thinking like B tier.
It is a different. It is like it's literally just level 1, level 2, level 3. It's not like that. But it is fun, and I like the. It kind of like if somebody here is a fan of Craig of the Creek, they'll love this. It's like
I know someone who loves Craig of the Creek. It's Jared. Jared loves Craig of the Creek.
Yeah.
Craig of the Creek is came out around the time where. So in my life, there was a period where I was the most into animation. Craig of the Creek came right at the end of that era of me, so I remember the first season somewhat. So it is a fun show, and this episode feels a lot like Craig of the Creek.
Yeah,
So
unfortunately came out like
There's
as
where to put this
There's
one.
also a character in Harvey Beaks who is also in the Craig of the Creek. It's the Mouse Kid. He's in Craig of the Creek as well as Jerry, the one with the big sword.
I'll say it's B.
Yeah.
It's good. It's good, but it's like very structural, like level 2. There's nothing. It's not deep.
Yeah.
It's not deep.
This next one though, Lacorn Maze of Doom. I reckon this is A tier. This is probably my favorite episode with less squirrels and easily the best Halloween episode, I reckon.
Best is it the best holiday episode?
No, that's the Christmas episode, easily.
Oh. Okay. Where? And what do you think about it, guys? I haven't seen it.
Well, I did, and it's pretty nice how they teamed up together. They use all their in order to take down. They definitely used a lot of teamwork to try and take down the bad guy. There's definitely conflict. There's definitely a resolution. There's definitely shows more on Harvey's weaknesses and strengths. So I'd say it deserves its spot. And at the same time, this also introduced Willie more, the coyote kid who got around with the only shorts. Yeah, it's his first appearance here, and he doesn't like corn.
Um, okay, Sam, what do you think of that? The bleh.
I like how Harvey just he like saves the squirrels when the maze is about to collapse. Like yeah, it's just he'll just never leave anyone behind.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah,
it's
he's sweet.
too poor.
Yeah. What do you guys think of where I put it? Random spot.
I think below Fee and
Yeah,
Foo's first
that's
birthday, but I'm fine with that.
Okay, yeah, let's put it under that. Nightclub Night, I like it, but doesn't it have literally the same message as Fee and Foo's first birthday?
Oh, not
Embrace the chaos. Embrace the chaos. That's the message of both.
Yeah, and another episode in season 2 is all about embrace the chaos as well. So it's kind of something I've overlooked.
Yeah.
Like it might be like an overdone plot line I'd like to go to.
Techno Bear is a techno bro. He's a bro here. That's a good sign.
Yeah, this is
Oh, yeah,
his best.
Yeah,
They're
I'm
like,
not a big fan of Techno Bear, but he's a great friend to Harvey. That's what I love about him. It's just yeah, he just
Weird
cares
fashion
for
sense,
Harvey.
but
He
at
just
least
wants
he's a
Harvey to have a
bro.
good time.
about Nightclub Night, I really, really like it. It's a really, really fun episode. It shows how Harvey can't survive in a fucking concert.
Oh, you definitely. It's even worse in rock. If that's the case, it's definitely worse there.
I never went to an IRL concert, and I probably never will, just because like so much fucking sweaty people that eat this in a blast.
Rock definitely shows this should say what you're describing. It's what happened to Harvey. Poor Harvey got
Yeah, I'm
everything.
literally going to be like if I went to an actual concert IRL. But this episode, I really love it for a lot of reasons, and like a lot of funny jokes, and it also has my favorite song in the entire show, or at least one of, because they remixed Harvey's jingle,
Yes,
the
that's
doob
right, for
doobie.
the little dance.
It sucks. It sucks that like and a clip of that on YouTube doesn't exist because that song is so clippable. We should make a fucking petition for like Nickelodeon to release all of the Harvey songs, but that'll never happen because petitions are fucking useless.
Oh, honestly.
And Nickelodeon is very, very greedy. Yeah, sorry if I say that. Maybe it would. sorry,
Yeah, it's not the best life.
sorry if I say that.
But
Big
I
marketing,
love
eh?
Club Night. Even not over Alone, not over. It's around here.
Oh, depends on
Also,
what
Yeah,
feel
you
free to cut
Midnight
that
prefer.
out
TV.
because maybe would get or something. Maybe we'd get sued by Nickelodeon or something for saying that.
I put it under Foo Shoes because Foo Shoes is funnier. That's it.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, that's
Nightmate.
I personally think.
The superhero one. Harvey's
So
outfit here is good.
this is an important episode because Nightmate made an appearance in Nickelodeon Brawl 4.
Yes, and that's what I was going to bring up in the video. I just find it funny that Harvey's the only playable character in the fighting game, and yet he's not playable in the sports games. Only Fee and Foo are. I just feel like that should be in reverse.
Actually, TJ, there's another fighting game that Harvey appeared in, an official one, but it's not really a fighting game. The characters are pixelated, and you basically click one button, and an animation plays of your character winning against the enemy. Harvey appears fighting the squirrels. I don't know what the game's called, but it existed.
Oh, if I find it, I'll put it, but probably not.
Yeah. So Nightmate, I don't like how the residents of Bigbark acted, but it shows how clean Harvey is, both on the outside and the inside.
Yeah, heart's always in the right place.
Yeah. So above Fruit Shoes,
Yeah.
above Lacornes.
Yeah, I think that's accurate as well, but not above Fiend for his first birthday. I think that's a better episode.
Okay, I wanted to watch Old Fashioned Harvey because we like Harvey. I feel like that that song is shit. So I just go and watch it just because it's funny.
I did love it, yeah.
I didn't
hear the song.
It's so cute. Like, yeah, I kind of think about this a lot, but like, yeah, like everyone just loves Harvey. I just think it's really adorable that he's got his own song.
Yeah.
Like,
I didn't.
If there's one thing that the twins and Dave can agree on is that they love Harvey, and that shows with the song.
This okay, off topic. This might, but because of Harvey's first scar is in poor quality. Whenever I scroll down and see it, I just see a big log of shit.
Fair enough.
And I just hate that.
Yeah. The old-fashioned date, I'd put it in B. Yeah, I think B. I don't think it's C. I think it's B.
Above Junior Squealers.
Oh!
Yeah.
Where?
Probably above a tail of the squirrels.
Alright. The one that started off, Pichu.
Alright, this is single-handedly one of the best openers of the show, but also one of the most damaging episodes of the show, because a lot of people took towards the end of the episode the little scene where Harvey runs amok and think, oh, this is another breadwinners, oh, this is another chicken, pig, banana, cricket. That kind of thing.
Yeah, First impressions are always the best, and Harvey didn't give much of a good impression here. He didn't set a good. He's a good example. Here, he isn't a good example. He literally slaps his fucking ass in front and goes around naked. The kids are gonna imitate that kind of shit, and yeah, that's definitely not a good way to start. That's why it's censored in many places.
Yeah. Pichu, the way I describe Pichu is that it's a great opening, but a mid episode.
I think
I
that's
can
a
see
good
that.
job of introducing like Harvey's like values and his status quo type of thing. Because again, you got to remember it's the very first show type of thing, so I think it introduces everyone really well and really centers on like Harvey and his morals, and that gets expanded upon in the one afterwards, which we'll get to.
I'll say this: Pichu puts you in the Pichu puts you on the show while Spitting Tree soaks you in it.
Yes, I agree, and that's a bit of a pun there, isn't it?
Agreed.
So Pichu, we have. Let's put it in C, but we have to make it.
Okay, it kind of hurts me. I'd put it in low A, but I understand where you guys are from.
Low A.
You can put it in B if you want. I mean, it's the first episode. We have to pay respect.
Yeah,
the pilot.
Sure.
Yes.
Of course.
Now this one,
Okay.
Princess is better than me.
I'm the biggest princess they call. I'm the biggest princess fan. So, where would I better than you? Well, I don't know. It's a good episode, but honestly, it should have been a player episode more than a prince. It's a princess episode, and I feel like it should have been a Princess X Claire episode. You know, a combination of the two. But it shows the good sympathetic side of Princess. All of Princess's episodes show a more sympathetic side of her. This one is a good example of that too. All of them are great, honestly. Princess is a really great character, and yeah, I think this episode shows a calm side of her.
Yeah, to an
Though
extent.
Should have focused more on Claire.
Because at the end of the day, she still wants to win things after she's willing to play fair.
Yeah. So I'll put it in the bottom of A.
Yeah.
Kind of hurts
Yeah,
me
I
to
mean,
see
it's-
that, but yeah, you do you.
Honestly, I'm glad nobody here is a princess. There's folks compared to Maggie, there's folks compared to Harvey, but there's no one who's at least close to princess. This world would have been a disaster. Or that person would have been kicked already a while ago.
Now, Randall's scandal. Oh, I can't remember this one. Was this the one that he gets a fake mom, or is this the one that he teams up with Fee? Let me check.
He gets a fake
it's
mom.
like
Get a fake mom. There are theories that the mom is actually the real mom of that.
I like that episode. It's really funny. Yeah, just cute and funny. I love it. It's for me around the Night Maid Fushu-ish area.
Hmm.
You know, like high mid A.
Yeah, I personally think it's mid, but I'm fine with whatever you do.
Yeah,
what about
I think it's mid as well. Harvey doesn't appear. Well, he barely appears at all. It's yeah.
But that's okay.
That.
It's okay. It's fun. It's okay to have like an episode dedicated to the side characters. I feel like that's fine.
Yeah, that's not what. No,
Yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
Oh, yeah.
It's just
Sure.
forgettable.
Yeah. So
Yeah,
I'll put it under Night Maid and above Fushu's.
Yeah, sure.
okay. Yeah, fair enough.
What I said before, Disaster is cute as fuck, and
Yes,
it's funny too.
It's very heartfelt. It's very heartfelt. This one.
My favorite scene in it is very random. Fee is like, I never cooked in a kitchen, and Fu is like, me too. Then puts the fucking pan on his head. Fucking.
I also love the scene where Fu's trying to sneak getting like vegetable chips to Miriam, and Harvey stops him and is like, "Were you sure those are for you?" And he's like, "Yeah, sure." And then he's like, "Eat it," and then he spits it out instantly. It's great.
And the funny thing is, Fu cannot stand the taste of veggies, but yet he eats furberries with no problem.
Yeah,
And the others are revolted by it.
That's just the guy he is.
Oh, yeah,
A lot of funny scenes in Fusu. Oh, I know the kitchen one. Like the scene where like gets so wet and it's dead. It's not dead.
Also, it's the Netflix. The Netflix is funny too. The Netflix parody that Harvey fixed everything by just putting paprika on a pizza. Love that episode. Also in the area of Night Maid and Fushu's.
Yeah,
where
I'm very happy with that. I'm very happy with that.
Yep, happy with that.
Put it here.
And there's also like the scene where like Harvey just hugs the twins a lot, and it feels very very autistic.
Okay. Wait, sorry.
Are you just talking about
Like
the scene?
Harvey just hugs the twins. It's like one of the gifts on Discord I use a lot, and yeah, just very cute face, and it's autistic.
Yeah. So something.
Good
Up to Almighty Fu, I can't comment on any of these videos.
Okay.
Any of these. Fuck, what is it called? Episodes. I did watch. Yeti Ready, but I didn't. Which is grouped with Steamgate, but I did not watch Steamgate itself. But what do you guys think of someone stealing my stuff?
It's okay. I don't remember this one too much. I think the main premise is like, Fu's been stealing a bunch of people's stuff, but he hides it, and Harvey finds out, and they end up with a plan of like trying to like disguise someone as the thief type of thing, and convince everyone that the thief got apprehended.
They got the secret. He's pretty darn low, I hear, at least.
Yeah, about B, I reckon.
B. Interesting. We never had any D episodes. Do you guys expect that there will be a D episode?
Oh, sorry, B. I said.
No.
Did you hear D?
I have one in mind. Is it already here? Will this cooler than Raid? Is it already here? I think that one would go for the meh.
Steamgate. I imagine you're a big fan of this one, Justin, because
Oh
it's
yeah. Introduces us to the very universe that I definitely. I'd say putting it definitely a bit higher because of the steampunk.
Is it your choice for an S episode? You haven't put any episode in S. Is that your S?
If I were to be given a choice, I think that would be a personal S. But if there's anything else, yeah, there's nothing else. It's definitely Steamgate because steampunks and pirates stuff like that. But if you're going to ask, it depends on where you put it. It's fine with me, but I would put way this cooler than they met you. If it isn't already here yet, because that one is just simply torturing Day. That episode just simply.
So the best thing about it is that it's basically what gave away steampunk.
Terry Bear though is an
Also, Mike is
interesting.
sitting in a frog position here. I think this is the one where Mikey was sitting, not in King of, not in King of, in Steamgate. I think you could see it somewhere over there. I think I could share the picture of it. Hold on, I'm gonna watch Harvey Beaks a bit and check if I was right. I think it's just
While you do that, what do you guys think of Steamgates, TJ and Sam?
It's okay. I think the main premise is like Harvey's pretending to be like this person on the other side to just give Moth some company, type of thing. Like it's just charming enough, but nothing that stands out too much for me.
Yeah, it's kind of just okay as well. I mean, it is just again, this is so it's just there's just so many good episodes. It's just some of them will just feel but what's the word? Yeah, it's just fine, but yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, did you find the clip, Justin, or should we move on to Terry Bear?
I found the clip, or rather the screenshot.
I can't see it because I'm streaming the tier list. I'll watch it afterwards.
I'm just gonna share it in the Dave's Hangout spot. You'll see it later.
Okay.
Over here. There it is.
Okay.
Terry Bear. Is this the one where they find out that that Techno Bear's adopted?
I think that had been established. It's just his real name gets revealed.
Oh. So what do you guys think of this?
It's again kind of adequate type of thing. Like if you're a big fan of Terry Bear, this is one for you. But as someone he's on my lesser side, it's fine.
All right.
Am I the only one that thinks that Techno Bear's dad looks like the turtle in SpongeBob? You know, that one that lives in Patrick's house?
I wouldn't know what you're talking about, I don't think. But it's alright.
Basically, Patrick's house Hawk is revealed to be a turtle's shell. And inside is a stereotypical of an Italian American, and that looks really similar to Techno Bear's dad. Very specific.
Yeah, Terry Bear for me, high C, low B. What about you, Sam?
Yeah, it's just kind of I agree. I'm not a big Techno fan. It's just
So high or low B?
Probably low B.
It's fine.
The almighty Foo.
This one's a banger.
This one's a banger for you because you love Foo so much.
Yes, but also I just love how it's shown through like the storytelling of a bug. It's great. Yeah.
Yeah, they're really. I like how Harvey is like very experimentative with the different writing styles that they go on with.
I will say though,
Yeah.
this is the episode I believe that introduces the cleaning guy, who's a bit of a jerk, and I don't like him that much. I forgot his name.
I think he appeared in one of my nightmares back when I was a kid.
The anteater? The anteater or the insect?
Yeah, and he's an anteater too.
Yeah,
What's
that doesn't have. He's a
eaters? They're
psychopath. In season 2, he's got a lot of fucking weapons. Seriously, he's got enough weapons to arm an entire militia or something. I don't know what he's using this weapon.
maybe because he's so like into killing bugs that it makes it uneasy for a Harvey character.
Pun intended. Pun intended. Uneasy. He's a psychopath.
The Almighty Fu, I'll say, is fine enough. You know, not
Yeah.
not on my top list, but it is fun. You know, it is good.
Yeah, I actually don't rate this one that high. I just remembered I really liked the premise of Fu protecting bugs at all costs type thing, but there are plenty of flaws to be had here.
I've heard a few good things about it.
Here's another thing I noticed. Harvey seems to be very, very dinner.
Yeah, Harvey saves the bug too by putting it in his mouth.
Yeah, it's very courageous for someone who's obviously wouldn't do that on any normal circumstance.
Yeah, and Fu is like very too. It shows just the more kinder side of Fu and a more like care like Harvey doesn't give a fuck about dirty things, but we see him protecting bugs, so that is pretty cool.
And eating, and of course, putting the bug in his mouth made him disgusted.
Yeah. So
Real experts grab that.
what do you think of Almighty Fu?
I think it's one of the very good.
Actually,
I'm not sure. I'm not sure.
B, I'll say a low A.
Yeah, that's
Oh, wait.
yeah. Way is accurate.
No. It's worse than Castle.
Okay. Now the finger, I really like this one. I love the Ara Fingerman, how everyone's experiments with her and the music, especially like that scene where Harvey goes down in his PJs and his gumboots, and I think the beautiful music's playing and such. And Ego Plum made a video on it. Yeah, I adore that aspect of this episode the most.
I honestly think it's a maybe. Okay, you know what? Yeah, I'm replacing my pick for the S episode for it. It's not my favorite. It's not my favorite episode of the whole show, but it's really special. It's the third episode of the whole show. I feel.
Yep.
I think the it just it's very emotional. It shows just the determination that Harvey would go to. Not even like save a life, just make somebody's life more positive, and it like how the finger pats on his head to show him how like he doesn't need to stress himself that much, and yeah, just that, and the music too is awesome.
Yeah, nice.
Like it shows you one of the reasons Harvey is such a great character.
I'll just give you an update, guys. I've only got about half an hour to record, so we might have to speed round these depending on how many is left.
Yeah, we should probably. Yeah, we don't have that much left, so we can like 1 minute per 1 minute per episode maybe can work.
Yeah, sure.
So let's do it. Ghost Follow, I can watch it.
I don't like this one. I like Fee as a ghost. I think she looks really cool, but other than that, I really don't like this one. It might be the first one in D tier, I reckon, because I think it's.
I remembered it.
I think this ability for Fee to become a ghost would be very great in after Blister passed away. She could communicate with Blister. That's what I'd say.
Yeah, maybe it was like the right episode at the wrong time. Yeah. Plus, just this.
That would.
Sorry, yeah.
No, you go.
Okay, yeah. Plus, just this. The main like drama of the episode is that Fee kicks out Bartlebird because she's scared of him being a ghost or is labeling him as a ghost. I just feel like, whilst V's obviously a very naughty, rascally character, she isn't the type that labels type of thing. And that's just something I really don't like about this episode type of thing. She just kicks someone out purely because of their background or what she thinks might happen but hasn't happened type of thing.
Yeah, it's out of character for Fee, I think. It's out of character. Fee's a courageous type and she's scared of ghosts. Like, many things don't scare her, and only in this instance scared. Yeah, definitely out of character.
Yeah, for sure. So,
she is very selfish. I feel like the whole thing that like made her care about the ghost guy, being how he saw how he helps with Miriam. I feel like that's really selfish. Instead of learning to respect him because he's a person, she just, I have to respect him because he helps this person, this other person that I care about. I don't like this. I feel like it just puts some material, like it's too much materializing.
Yeah, I agree.
What
about you, Sam?
Yeah, at least he makes up. Yeah, I agree. I don't think it's that probably like one of the lowest season
should we put it in? What's worse, it or Harvey Isn't Scary?
Low C.
I think Ghost Problem's worse.
I like
but
the
if you
ending.
guys want to stick with low C, that's fine.
Okay, I didn't watch Nature of Nature or Negative of Being Positively Charged.
Positively charged. I'm going to skip ahead to this one because I think I need to refresh on Nature of Nature. But Negativity of Being Positively Charged is a really good one. It's really experimental and kind of tragic, of course, because the main premise of it is the twins are separated from being able to touch each other. And yeah, it has a lot of heart. And it also starts with that beautiful shot of them like punching each other to sleep, and it just all looks really pretty. Yeah.
I remember the scene. It was like beautiful. They were like electrocuted, and the wind is trying to get them away, and they're trying to just touch each other. Yeah, I fucking love that scene. Can't comment on the episode though. So where should we put Positively Charged?
Minimum A. I reckon.
Minimum A, of course. Sam and Justin.
I'd say the same. I feel that they'd be on the same spot, as they said.
The same area as Nightmaid and Fushu's.
I'd have it higher.
Higher. Okay, then let's put it higher. Nature of Nature.
Yeah, not a fan of this one. Not a fan.
Harvey's OCD goes too far. He rearranges the entire forest to look like his room. They try to stop him, and they do succeed.
Like, it's interesting to see him take on the forest, but it's like, it gets old fast type of thing.
What is it about?
It's about, like, this, like, rock guy.
Harvey just skylines IRL and rearranges everything to how he feels like he wants.
Yeah, it's about this rock guy that is basically got this gun that causes like natural disasters or something, and Harvey's outraged by it because it destroys their onion farm. The onion farm, by the way, looks really cool. I would have loved to have seen that in another episode. But yeah, the main premise is Harvey gets a hold of this gun and realizes that he can undo a lot and just re-see the forest how he sees, and then he soon finds out that it's not exactly as safe and as grand as he initially thinks it is.
I actually watched that episode not too long ago, and I say low A. I like the metaphors that it has, how like it's not just about Harvey, but it shows how nature should be chaotic and random and not, structured like a fucking bag. Yeah. I like that metaphor.
Yeah,
and it shows it with Harvey because Harvey is put as the person that moves the metaphor along. So, yeah. So, what do you guys think?
I personally think B.
B.
B could be fine.
Yeah. Yeah, there seems to be a general consensus that it's like one of the weak episodes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Punishments. This one's hard to watch. This one is very hard to watch.
And very dark.
Chat. Yeah, it is. It is fucked up when you think about it.
Yeah.
It sounds like Harvey's trying to do some sort of bad stuff to himself, all just because of a of a plate.
Yeah.
It is a very bold but yet realistic portrayer of guilt, especially when you're innocent and young. You know, like you'll feel so guilty that you just anything that gets punishment, you know, it doesn't feel enough. But it
Yeah.
shows how an important lesson of like forgiving yourself and moving on. So yeah, I like that episode.
Okay, yeah. I'm happy with it. I personally just wanted anything but A tier, but if you guys want to put a low A, that's fine with me.
I'd say it's in the same area as Naimate and Fushus. What do you think, Sam?
Yeah, I agree. It's like,
Okay.
what was I gonna say?
Maybe it's just a thing where, like, it's
I
definitely
don't
a good
remember.
episode and it has good message, good values, and good storytelling. It's just one that personally affects me a bit more than others, and thus I don't really want to rewatch it too much.
Another triple trouble for me because I don't remember. I don't remember the Rebel nor Rental Bike or
Okay.
Sleepover.
The Rebel, I think I watched this one yesterday as well, is decent. There's a lot of great clips and quotes from it, but as an episode of a whole, it's decent. Nothing more than decent to me, so I'm leaning around the low A, high B range.
Yeah, I find it adorable that Harvey just thinks about his definition of a rebel. Just yeah, thinks that by just returning library books late is so adorable.
Yes, it is
And his
adorable.
oh yeah, oh shirt. He says that.
Now, the
The
rental bike.
Rebel.
Oh, sorry, yeah.
No, I was gonna say Rental Bike, but I got it mixed up.
No worries. Now, this is my pick for S tier. I'm setting it in stone. It's my pick for S tier. It's
Really?
the best episodes that focuses on Fu and Harvey's dynamic, and arguably Randall's best entry as well, because he's just
DJ.
like the constant antagonist, and he's really fun to watch.
What about this?
Yeah, it's good. It's good, but I feel like everybody else would put it in S tier, but not everyone would put the rental bike in S tier. So that's why I'm going to use it on the rental bike because it's my personal favorite.
We're all gonna put the spinning tree on us, dear. It's just that. Like,
Yeah.
you know what? Yes. Sam and Justin, do you agree that it's S tier?
Mm, I'd
Yes,
say
yes,
so.
it's
I'd say.
it's a shame
I'd
we
say it's
never.
so correct.
Oh,
Yeah, definitely deserves it. It shows Fu again being. It shows Fu being insightful, despite the fact that folks usually associate him with being silly, but then he can be insightful at sometimes.
For sure, yeah.
I don't
we
want to. I
never
don't
really
know. Sorry.
Yeah, we never got too much of like Harvey and Fu. Like there was never really like Chicky's another, but like there wasn't too many like episodes. Just were just centered around
Well,
them.
Comet
You
Night
know, I
has a
know there
little
was like a
bit.
plan. Oh, true, yeah, but yeah, it's just I know there was like a season 3 episode that was planned, but yeah. I mean, no need to explain. But yeah, I love bikes. And yeah, I agree.
I
Harvey
don't know.
wants to make me ride a bike.
Sorry. Go on.
No, I'm finished.
Okay. I don't know if I'd put it over the finger. I didn't watch it, but I did see the. I do remember how you described it in your top five. It doesn't seem like a deeper episode than the finger. Like uh, it's just them being fun together, you know. But it's not. It's not like as deep as the finger.
Yeah,
Do you agree with
I can
that?
see that. Yeah, yeah. I think below it, it's
Yeah.
fine considering it's just accounting for everybody.
Okay. Let's speed through. The sleepover's over.
It's pretty good. This one. It's pretty good. Um,
Deathwind.
I like how this one has a variant of I like this one has a variant of the 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 Pichu song, except it's I can explain. There's a bit of a banjo over there at that version of the song. It's pretty nice.
hmm.
Hmm.
This one's an A.
Sam.
Oh, I love this one. I love how Harvey manages to like. He's not in his comfort zone, and he, as you can see from the flashback, he's just very. He gets out of sleepovers, but he makes it through this one. That's just so awesome to see. It's just him grow as a person. It's just amazing.
Yeah.
And he's also Sparta remix. So yeah, it's good.
So
A tier.
Yeah, so we all agree where I put the spinning tree, right?
Yeah.
Alright, let's move on. The storm.
Yes.
I really like the storm. I think it's a great showcase of, like, again, another contrast in Harvey's personality compared to Fee and Foo, because Harvey likes the quiet, sheltered style when there's rain, whereas Fee and Foo just want the chaos all day, every day type of thing. And thus there's obviously a contrast and a dilemma there. But it ends on a really good note, and again, I love the visuals where everyone goes outside and it's raining and they're up trees and stuff. That it all just looks really pretty.
I don't know. I did up to another triple threat. Fuck, it's always 3 episodes. Up to Wade is cooler than you. I can't comment.
Yeah.
Though I can't comment on. Yeah, I can. Okay, I can comment on the last 4 episodes. That's good at least.
That's good. Yeah.
So
I'm glad we're getting towards that end.
Try speeding through Buds Before Studs and Certified Babysitter. So Storm, where should I put it?
Well, my friend Dennis didn't like it at all because Harvey very big control freak. It does have a banger of a song. The problem is, it definitely shows Harvey's bad side. Goes too far, and the twins are ungrateful of stuff.
Buds Before Studs.
Forgot this.
Studs
one.
are like the first thing that came to my mind is that name of the Lego money and Lego games are studs.
Okay, I think I remember this one now. It's the one where Dade is conflicted that he's not as big of a friend with Harvey as he thinks he is. This one's high B, I reckon.
I think that's Why Are We Even Friends? Why Are We Even Friends? That's it. Buds Before Studs is the one with Claire and.
Oh, Claire and Foo. Yeah. This one's good. This one's decent. I'd put it low A, high B.
The anime episode.
The anime episode, beginning. Yes. Oh god.
Claire is an otaku.
Wait. I just realized it's a play on Bros Before Hoes.
Kind of, hey.
Yeah.
So, where should we put the anime episode?
Well, I think it definitely has its merits. It definitely shows the teamwork of Claire and it shows them having a dynamic. Despite them having a bit of setback, they did show character development a bit. Shows a bit of Claire, so I'd say in a very good tier because they were shown working together and they used their strengths. They had a good message. It does show Food saying that he doesn't have a crush on Claire, but much later, Fu actually knows what a crush is in season 2. So yeah, I think Fu is just messing around with Claire. I think that's my opinion. He definitely knows love. He's just not showing it to Claire yet as of the moment.
He's just naive.
He doesn't have enough time to feel love because he's eating fur berries. He doesn't have time. Stuff.
But when he gets sick, he does have time.
Yeah, when he gets
Certified Babysitter. I quite like this one. The big on Harvey and Jeremy for this one, which is kind of an unusual dynamic that isn't too common.
Yeah.
Where should I put it?
I personally think low A.
Yeah, high B, yeah.
Alright. Let's put it high B. It's been a while.
Yeah.
Anything high B.
Wade is cooler than Dade.
Here we go. This is the episode that deserves a man. I do believe
Okay,
most
so
of it is just Wade torturing his older brother Dade, doing random shit and humiliating him, and then Wade just gets off scot. Dade determination to save him. He's still pretty much a jerk. Humiliates him in many ways possible. I do believe
so lower for Wade is cooler than Dave. I honestly really like it. Wade is a really really cute character. I
Yeah, I
honestly
like
think
Wade.
that he's really cute. But like about the actual episode, I find it funny how much of an idiot Dade is. Just does whatever. Harvey calls Harvey a blueberry. Harvey breaks down, and but he saves him at the end. He saves him like they're both screaming at each other, but still saving him. I really like that dynamic. I really like that episode. I put it in high high B. Probably the best date episode.
Yeah.
well, it depends. For me, it's
Yeah.
definitely, but it really depends with you. I just feel bad for Dade.
Why not? Why not?
Same.
Dave's some positive reps here.
I just want to hug him.
Why are we even friends? This is another Dade episode.
Because Mikey's in it.
Yes, Mikey's in it. You saw it.
Yeah.
Mikey's in it. He plays a major role on. They realize that if they are actually friends, I think Mikey provides the title for this one.
So this episode is basically just Dade being a yandere towards Harvey. You guys know what a yandere is?
Not sure.
No, what
Very,
explain?
I think pretty much obsessed. He's pretty much.
Oh yeah.
He pretty much wants to be with this fellow for a long time. So like that.
Yeah, I like that. I didn't understand the peanut butter analogy, but it's a really funny episode. It's a really really good. I really like it. So I'd say around low A.
Yeah, that's
Low
fair.
A.
Yeah, that
I
works.
love this one.
Me too, because
It's
Mikey is in it.
so fun.
Alright, 2 more to go, fellas. 2 more to
Super
go.
glue.
Two more to go. Double trouble.
Champions.
Holy double.
Yeah,
Okay.
This shows Greenblatt's interest. This shows Greenblatt's interest in board games.
Champions, I wanted it.
Yes. I cried over this.
Yes.
Yeah. S tier.
Seen
I love board.
out, winning isn't everything. We've seen that message a billion times on other cartoons, but Harvey did it well. Harvey did it the best, I'd say. Like, it's very emotional. We can see how upset Avery.
Yeah.
Irving.
There you go.
He's
Here we go.
inspired by Irving is like, really good in this episode. The whole episode is really wholesome, really, but also kind of sad at the conflict. But yeah, S tier. What do you guys think?
Yeah, I have no complaints here. It's S tier for me.
Yeah, I cried over it, so yeah, S tier.
Over or under?
Under in
Over.
my opinion, but if you guys want over, that's fine.
Yeti ready. This one, Alpha J Show doesn't like this one. I like it. It's funny.
Yeah, I like this one.
Surprisingly violent. Yeah, it's really violent. There's a lot of like implications that this guy will be shot, or Miriam will be shot, or Harvey almost kills Irving, and yeah, it is violent, but it is funny, and I like the just yeah, it is funny, and it is what can I say? We've been talking for so long, I lost my dictionary is almost erased.
That's alright. Last one. Last one.
Well, I think this is a fine episode. Seeing as it definitely shows Ruther's.
Yeah, that's what helps this episode out of time, introducing Gruder's family. Cause
It's
Gruder's
basically
like,
if Harvey Beaks played, if Harvey and his friends played Among Us.
Yes, we need to do that at some point.
We should do
Play
that.
Among
Hey?
Us.
Do like an Among Us game in this
Yes,
role play as Harvey Beaks characters playing Among Us.
We should.
Oh
we
yes,
should
that would be so fun.
yeah, that would be fun.
Be kicked out all the time. He's always the one to be voted out.
Well, there's our list,
Wait.
folks.
Yeah. Although I think we should get some parts like that one that shot on Nickelodeon, because I let my emotions go there.
So we have what, Poor
I
Guys
think-
in S tier?
Yeah.
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 Here's the list. A slow rundown of the list.
Yeah.
Here we go.
I'm happy 2 of
One
my
line.
episodes from the video made the list. Although one of them was probably by pure force.
Yeah, it's like Chris Jericho. You just made the list. All right, that's
Yes, shout out to I2J.
that's right too, Jay. He needs our shout out. He needs the shout out of the Harvey Beaks community.
Yeah, clearly that will help out his status quo.
I like how the first video on the channel is like properly edited and is very short, very consumable. Then this one is like 2 hours of just us talking.
And because of that, and because this was your
we
idea, I'm
kind of
sending
went on
you
a
this
little
footage
too
and
much.
I'm not going to edit it.
Don't edit. Editing this will be a nightmare. Don't edit it. Don't even Sam, when uploading this, don't even put any timestamps. Just make this as pure as possible.
Yeah,
I don't
like
even
maybe
think
announce it as like an unofficial podcast, episode 0 or something.
Yeah, it's basically a podcast because I mean you recorded by phone, it wouldn't look very good to watch it by the screen.
Yeah.
so. Do you guys add a fucking Easter egg for the one person who might make it to the end or scroll all the way to the end?
Nice.
Oh, good. Oh yes. Trying to think of one. So if what's a good one?
Dead skeleton in GTA Vice City. If you go around where go to Little Havana in the second city, around the pizza place, there's a thing there that loses its arm. Boom! That's Dreamcast's gaming Easter egg of the day.
Lovely. Alright. Shall I stop our recording?
Let's final goodbyes.
See you,
goodbye.
folks.
Goodbye.
Okay. I think thank you for watching if you're still here.
No worries.
Yeah. And Justin says goodbye too, probably.
Yeah, probably. Justin.
See ya.
Yeah, he's muted.